What is good, YouTube? Quinn Dancing Wade coming to y'all with a quick video because my Celtics won today. But we got to play the Toronto Raptors, but I got to give y'all that analysis for free. We're going to talk about the Celtics, Toronto Raptors semi-playoff round. The second round, both teams are done. Both teams finished their job and won pretty convincingly. Obviously, it helped that Joel Embiid didn't have Ben Simmons and he couldn't do it himself. We took advantage of that, handled our business as a young team. And I think that was one of the most impressive things is that Tatum played like the superstar that people thought he was, and he was able to live up to that. And you got to give credit to guys like Kimba stepping up, even though he had the knee problems. We didn't know what he was going to be. He stepped up and hit some big shots and kept us going. Jaylen Brown shows us he's no fluke. He can really play, and the progress that he made as a perimeter player, shooting and everything, is real. But you got to give credit to Toronto because even though they had a weak Brooklyn team that was beat up, injured, and COVIDed, they still handled their business and went out there, competed, never really let up. And even the game that they could have lost, they found a way to finish it, get it, and playing together, staying together, and not going far apart or fighting each other. They did what they were supposed to do, and you got to give respect to them. Now, this is going to be a tough series just because you look at this series as both teams really match up well. Both teams have similar strengths, and both teams play together. And even though I think team-wise, Toronto play more together, they move the ball a little better. They have guys that can switch and guard multiple positions, but the difference is they have better bigs. Having Marcus Gasol, Serge Ibaka, Pascal, and the list go on, they can throw some size out there, throw some spacing out there, but also, have some skill out there. And they even show that they ain't scared to put Pascal at the five and let him do his thing. And he has been impressive this whole entire year, becoming an all-star and potential all-NBA third-team player. And he showed up in the playoffs, even though his three-point shot is still a little suspect. He's showing a lot more confidence and letting that thing fly more often. Then you look at Freddie VanVleet. This is a guy that's fearless. He's getting to the paint. He's getting his assists, kicking it out, dumping it off, hitting his three off the dribble, hitting his three if you go under the screen, and not scared to do the floater or the mid-range. We don't know if Kyle Lowry going to be ready to go, I believe, in game one, but I believe that he will because it's for the playoffs, and you never want to give up a game if you don't have to, but if he does miss, that can be huge because they do like having that double guard lineup out there with shooting and creators and guys that can break down defense. The thing that I said is similar is because Boston plays similar. They like Kimba coming off screens, hitting threes, hitting mid-range, and getting to the paint to find guys like Tatum and Brown that can knock down threes. Tice is going to have to stay committed to not fouling just because he's going to be in a lot of situations where Siakam and those guys are going to go right at him, and he has to be able to contest and play great defense and also not get in foul trouble. I also look at OG. He's one of the best perimeter defenders already in the league, and they need a guy like that because you have to slow down the wings and the guards on the Celtics, and you're gonna need somebody that's willingly wanting to do that and can contain them. They did it well against Brooklyn, but they was able to still find shots. And Celtics are a team that can hit shots off catch and shoot, but also hit shots off the dribble, making them a tough team to stay in front of, but also a team that can counter you because if you take off the ability to drive, they can pull up from three, dribbling or not dribbling, and knock it down right in your face. And Tatum is playing with a high level of confidence. This guy is shooting tough shots everywhere, all over the court, but he's shooting efficient from those shots. And there's really no defense is basically what I'm saying to those shots. You have to hope he miss and just go out there and contest it to the best of your ability and live with the results. And if you're going to have to do that, that's going to be a tough series. The question for the Celtics is, do they have enough? Losing Gordon Hayward is going to be a big blow in this series because Toronto gets up and down and they get easy buckets, but they also can cross over, break down defense, and make shots easier for them. So it's going to be difficult to score a lot of points against Toronto as they're one of the best defenses in the league, and they do cover ground very well, and they do stay home. So the Celtics going to have to create a lot of tough shots and be able to knock those down consistently throughout this series if they want to have a legitimate chance to beat this team. The thing about the Raptors is who is going to be able to score consistently for them as the Celtics does guard and match up well against their perimeter guys, and they're going to force them to finish oversized. The smallest person on the Celtics is going to be Kemba. Kemba is fast and quick enough on his feet to stay in front of Lowry. But you look at the other guys, Van Fleet, he's not going to have an advantage against Jaylen Brown. He's going to be at a disadvantage. You look at OG. OG, not a great creator off the dribble. He's a great corner shooter. He's a great transition player. But Tatum can stay in front of him, stay close to him, and that can take those guys out of the game or make them work for a bucket. And that's going to be the thing. It's all about, who has the best plays to keep the role players being able to get quality shots. Will it be Brad Stevens or will it be Nick Nurse? And both of these guys are some of the best younger coaches in the league, and they both have shown that they're willing to put matchups and try different things to get the W. So at the end of the day, when I look at this game and this series, it's going to be about the tactics and the strategies of who can find the holes, who can find the matchup, who can take advantage of lineups to get the best out of their team, and that's going to be the team that wins this series. But I do like the fact that Tatum is fearless right now, and I do like the fact that Kemba is playing a lot better, and he's ready to go, and his confidence is through the roof. But Jaylen Brown is going to be important too, guys. What is he going to go out there and do? Can he consistently still shoot from three? Can he get to the paint over smaller defenders that they're going to have? Is Brad Stevens going to punish the smaller guards that they're going to put on them each and every possession to use that as an advantage and possibly get them in foul trouble? What is Marcus Smart going to do in this series? Because, yes, they don't need him to be an offensive guy, but he has a good advantage in this series because a lot of their best players, he match up height and strength well with them, and he can get up under them and take them out of a game, and then where else is Toronto going to get that other 15 to 20 points from? So I think this is a strategy series. And I think this is going to be a series that's going to be very slow, very thought out, and whoever can knock down and execute their defense and execute their offense is going to be the one that's going to eke out W's. Kind of remind me of the Miami-Indiana series where both teams are going at it, and whoever can knock down shots and make the plays in the fourth quarter within that last 5 minutes is going to be the victor. Will it be the young, up-and-coming, confident Celtics, or will it be the mature, smart, paced, and organized team of Nick Nurse and the Toronto Raptors? Honestly, if I had to pick one, I'm going to go with the Celtics just because I think Jason Tatum, the way he's playing, I don't know if nobody can stop him on this Raptors team. And you can say OG can slow him down, but they're going to switch that. And they're going to force Lowry, Van Fleet, or somebody else to guard Tatum. And he's basically going to have the advantage on anybody. And I think he can score and take the tough shots and make them even over Anunoby. And that's going to be the key. Can the Raptors literally slow down the Celtics enough to where they can make it close and pick those games out? Because Siakam and these guys, they rely a lot on drive and penetration to get them easy buckets. But when you can't really drive and you can't really get the penetration that you want, will you be able to get high percentage quality shots from the perimeter? I'm not really worried about the outside for the Raptors. I'm worried about the perimeter shots for the Raptors. And if they can't make or create enough of them, it's going to be a long, tough series for them to win. I got the Celtics in 7. I think this will go 7 just because the coaches know what they're doing. They have talent, and they're going to both be ready each and every game. I just feel like Tatum offense and his ability with Brown, Marcus Smart, and Kemba to stay with the perimeter players on Toronto gives them a small but enough of an advantage to win and close out games and get them the W that they need to go into the Eastern Conference Finals, possibly against the Bucks, or obviously is most likely going to be the Bucks because they got an easy ride to the playoffs because of their ability to be the number one team in the East. But I think that that's another story for another day as we wait to see what they do with Orlando and what happens with Miami Indy. Other than that, check out my website at analysisplayground.com. Link in the description, comment section below. Check out my website at analysisplayground.com. Link in the description, comment section below. I also, if you're new to the channel, I make different videos for this channel, whether it's playoff predictions, season previews, top 10 lists, NBA breakdowns of players, legends, and players, legends, rookies, and rookies from Summer League breakdowns. I cover Summer League, I cover the draft, trade deadline, free agency, and if you love basketball, you can't get enough of it, this is the channel for you, as I try to make a video each and every day with a lot of variety coming out throughout the month. And also, if you want to support the channel, you can buy merchandise on my Spreadshirt or message me on Facebook, on my Facebook page, like I said, which will be in the description in the comment section below. You can tell me the color of the logo and the color of the shirt you want, mix and match it, and I'll get it shipped out to you. Not only that, um, I do try to allow my subscribers to and new people to like this video and share. It's a small thing I ask you guys to do to continue to help me reach more people. The more people that see it, the more people it reach, the better the channel can grow. And that's a small thing you guys can do if you love and enjoy the content. But if you new, I have over 1,000 videos on my channel. So if you like this video, you want to check out, see what more that I offer, go free, and hopefully you enjoy doing that. And hopefully you enjoy the content. If you love this video, you like those videos, I don't see why you wouldn't subscribe. Let me know who you guys think gonna win this series. Let me know in the comment section below. I do read every comment, and I do think the Celtics should be able to get it, but it's gonna take them 7 games. And home court advantage don't help in this because they in the bubble. So it's not about, well, they got more home games and they're the higher seed. That don't matter. It's just who's the better basketball team and who's going to get the best out of the role players, and that's going to be who wins this series. I could be right, I could be wrong, but that's why I want to know what you think, and I also want to know who you're going to pick to win this series. Other than that, Quinn Wade Basketball Analysis, I'm gone. I'll be coming to you with another video on Monday.